football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the UCF Knights, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. We'll kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The give to the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught near the sticks. It's Torres. He gets those chains moving. Gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Now adjusting. Finds his man, it's Sticky. Oh, he's got some space. And they're able to get him down.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back corner. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hitting yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
That's reeled in. It's Marshall. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved him forward just a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On the run, fires downfield.
Hell.
And he runs into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he tacked on the extra point. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try the run. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Quarterback keeps it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down coming up. The give is to Smith. Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. Was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Runs for the tackle.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Jackson gonna throw it. Looking left. Complete downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The Knights had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Here's the handoff. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Using his legs, it's Sticky. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football on that play.
A run for the quarterback. Got enough for the first. He's loose. He's at the 40. At the 20. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knights.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Cincinnati overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Bearcats tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The give to the back. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball.
He lets it fly. Snags it inside the 20. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
From the gun, running back on the move.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got enough space, and he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Bruins.
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The Knights come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run for it on third and short. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. The toss sweep to the right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Knights are on the move. Creates a little room. Turning it on. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. The Knights just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Headed for the corner on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Jackson will throw. Caught over the middle. It's Farmer. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Looks as if he's going to run it. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The Knights trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And that's just excellent cover. Cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in a tight.
Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Forced out of the pocket. Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half, with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Jackson gonna throw it. Finds a man on the right. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to go up top on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Pulls it in. It's Charles. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at 23. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it inside the 10. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bruins will kick it away to crank up the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Tight game as we start the third quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, UCF. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This quarterback is so unique, and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. UNLV looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 14 to the Red Hawks of Miami. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountain.
Oh, out of space. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Buys a little time. Fires on the move. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And I would say they got him exactly where they didn't want him as a defense. All that speed, he gets outside the pocket, rolling to his right. You think he's going to take off. How about he tries to throw the football, can't fit it in there, throws the incompletion. The defense was scared for a second there.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, going to the air. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell they want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They give it to him again. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bruin! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Quickly to the tight end. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other.
Breaks into the open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Smith takes the handoff. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
When you're running up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. When you run this toss out wide, it's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really appreciates when you give him some tosses.
Jackson will throw. Makes the grab. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Knights are in the hurry-up. Using his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Now on the move. He is stopped short. The two-point conversion, no good, and they cannot take the lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll try it over the left side. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Hit as he throws. On target over the middle. Wide to the right. Tag. Touchdown, UCLA. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. Crosses it incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Unleashes it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Looking for space. It's Nicky. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll go to the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Bruins will try to move the sticks on fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, UCLA.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him and weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Knights headed quickly to the line. Jackson gonna throw it. There's the pressure. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Split backs here.
Yo. So,
Smart move to keep
I'm streaming, by the way, in 3 to.
Ah! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting
football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? The Knights with the 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. They'll try to get outside. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to